Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. So he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find...
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Catch in the middle. It's Traore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Shabera. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes! He stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the running back has it. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Nestled just inside that right upright.
Plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Traore. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's caught. It's Traore. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They're working that left side. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The play action fake. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rush is on him. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
On the field goal.
Great one on today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin? Is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Turns it on at midfield.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Touchdown, Missouri! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
Electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
PAT unit on the field. And the kick is no good, but the defense way too aggressive. I think they roughed him.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Missouri wants to go fast.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quick handoff. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Traore. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the back over the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
It'll be a draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 21 over North Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He gets a block. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Military stunts.
The give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Charcoal. Cornhole, 88.
They'll leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, This offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.